I don't like you either.
Joey, please. Don't speak that. We pull crazier stuff than this. Bloop.
That smells stinky.
Happy beef.
Hello, what have we here?
Light it up.
I want to go home and rethink my life.
Same thing I always do, talk my way out of it.
Record. Stole a freighter.
Well done. You're a rebel now.
It was a cheap move.
Grogu, he goes by Baby Yoda's career.
stupid.
I need some pizza, bucko.
Roger, roger.
No, no, the one I'm pointing to. No, no, no!
I believe he's too low.
My tricks gonna work, gonna make all the money.
Where's my boyfriend? Hello there. I like that monkey.
Be careful not to trip.
This deal is getting worse all the time.
We're not done yet.
Check out aggressive negotiations.
Begun, the live stream has.
What do you say we get this live stream started? Hey everybody, welcome to the Dano channel. I am Dano and we're back. We are live. It looks on my end like you can hear me and probably see me. Let's hope this works. My computer's been a little testy again lately. Don't worry, we're getting a new one soon. But yeah, it's been acting weird. It's got some video issues. I don't know what's up. But looks like you can see me. Looks like you can hear me. Let me know in the chat if all that is going well. And while you're doing that, let all my newcomer friends who have not been to a watch party before, let me give you all the rundown on how this thing works. So every Tuesday night, provided I'm in town and able to, or not on Star Cruiser or Galaxy Far, Far Away, if I'm able and I'm home, every Tuesday night, 10:30ish, 11 when there's new shows, but when there's not new shows, let's say 10:30 Pacific time, I'm going to go live, just like I do now. And we're going to hang out, talk for about 30 minutes, 45 minutes, whatever, and then we're going to watch some Star Wars together. Now, the way we watch Star Wars together, I can't put it on screen. You can't do that. You'd get a copyright strike. Your channel gets taken down. I'm not going to risk doing that for you guys. I love you, but no. So what we do instead is we sync up our Disney Plus accounts because Disney Plus have it all. It's relatively affordable. It's like $6 or $7. I don't know how much it is anymore. I think it's like $8. Either way, what we do is a little sync. We do a little 3, 2, 1 click. So when the time comes to watch the episode, during these next few weeks until we get new Star Wars, we can play it loose. We do it how we want. Typically when it's Mandalorian, it drops 10 minutes before. Andor was dropping like right on the hour, midnight or whatever. But since we get to play it loose, once everybody's ready, and they get a feel in the chat for people being ready to watch whatever the episode we've picked is, I'm going to do a 3, 2, 1 click, which means you get it on your screen. You pull up your iPad, tablet, TV, extra phone, whatever screen, extra window, whatever screen you got that's going to be extra if you want to hang out and watch along. Pull it up, have it ready on the episode, hover over it, and what I'll do is a 3, 2, 1 click. But I give you the rhythm first, and I tell you, this is how I'm going to do it. Hands are up, I'm not really doing it. 3, 2, 1 click. And then I do it for real. And we all click at the same time, and that way we're all playing at the same time. Now, when an episode's on, during the first minute or so, I like to shout out my timestamp. I'll tell you how far along my timestamp is, so we can be synced up together, because typically that first minute is a recap or whatever. You can play around with it, and we can get synced up together. That's how a watch party works. That's the way we can all watch together. Hope you understand. Other than that, same rules as always. Don't ask me what my favorite is. I'm not going to answer you. If you want to see sweet, little, tiny, precious, minuscule, adorable baby Yongus, super chats are the way to his heart. And yeah, let's check in on the chat and see how everybody's doing. I see a lot of familiar faces out here today. I got Kaylin. What's going on? Jeffrey, how you doing? Patrick, aka Package, is here. Pangea, how you doing? How you doing? John Ramos, good to see you, buddy. Draco's here. Brent's here. Oh, we got everybody here. Julie's here. Let me scroll through and see who else. I think I already said Brent. Mark Corpse is here. All right, cool. I'm seeing a lot of familiar faces. Right on. Oh, Carrie, I miss Carrie. How could I miss Carrie? Gang's all back together. There you go. Boom. Cool. Well, good to see everyone. So the episodes we're watching, well, it's hard because I don't know yet. Can somebody please? I didn't have time to look today. Well, I mean, I did, but I didn't do it. What did we watch last time? Does anybody remember what we watched last week? I was so out. Like, I'd literally been home, I want to say, like, maybe 24 hours or something like that. I had not been home long. Had not been home long at all. Like, maybe a day and a half, but I was still, like, out of it. So I was, like, falling asleep during last week's stream. So I do not remember what we watched in the slightest. I think the stream ended, and I was like, forget it. I have no idea what I just did for the last hour and a half or whatever. So remind me, if you will, what we watched last week, because I'm looking through the episodes here on Disney Plus. I got the Ahsoka Essentials thing pulled up. It's like Ahsoka Tano Essential episodes, and I'm looking through the Rebels ones, and I'm like, well, this is what I would have picked if I remembered what I picked last week, but I don't think that's what I picked. Did I do season 1 episode 15 Across the Fire Across the Galaxy? And then did I do Siege of Lothal? Because I think that's what I did, but I don't remember it. So somebody, anybody, excuse me, let me know. All right. Oh, hey, Jason's here. What's up? Hello there. Good to see you. You guys are finally back home from your travels too, right? I know you guys went pretty hard. You did Disney World, like, I think before and after. I think you got there before I got there and stayed there longer than I was there. And I was there, like, I feel like a whole week. And then you went to Disneyland. You guys did Star Wars night, right? Last week, didn't you do Star Wars night? Y'all are wild. I wish I could have, but I had other plans. So season 2, episode 18. I need to get these yawns out of my system. Season 2, episode 8. Okay, so I did... Now I'm even more confused. Really? I did Shroud of Darkness? So then what the heck did we all watch? Season 2, episode 18. That's not one that I mentioned. Is that the one that we're on? So we did season 2, episodes 1 and 2, Siege of Lothal. Is that what we watched last time? Hey, Carrie just sent some galactic credits. A little super chat from Carrie. Well, wait a minute. What is that? What is that noise?
You know what that noise is? That noise is this sweet little, tiny, precious, adorable, mean and green baby yawn, yes. You like my soul patch? Cause little baby Young has got soul, baby. I got soul, baby. Yeah. But thank you so much for your super chops, and I love you so much. Goodbye.
Baby Young is back. He's here. He's here somewhere. He's back. Yeah. There was no super chat to read, so I guess he just wanted you to know he's got soul, baby. What, baby? Jeez, well, world before and after, then Star Wars night on Thursday. Yeah, that sounds like a wild 2 weeks, man. You must be exhausted. You must be exhausted. I know I am too. I need to get I don't need to get on a jacked up Buckethead, by the way. I don't need to get on a jacked up sleeping schedule again because I finally got normal. I feel I had the hardest time sleeping for weeks post celebration because that just threw me upside down. Kind of messed me up throughout my whole Disney World trip too. I slept not at all during Star Cruiser. I think you were wiped out last week, so you were in the... Yeah, no, you think that was bad? You should have seen me on night 2 of Star Cruiser. That was rough. Surprised you didn't do season 2, episode 10, Ahsoka. Okay, yeah, I don't remember. Soul Baby, yeah, Soul Patch. All right, so we're on. I mean, we're not doing them in any particular order, but I saw a lot of people say season 2, episode 18. Is that what you guys got to specify for me? Is that what we watched, or is that what you think we should watch next? Let me know, because I don't know either way what the deal is. I honestly don't remember what we watched. I'd thrown out early. Oh, cool. I'd thrown out earlier the idea that maybe we watch Visions, but that did not win the poll. We watching The Boys tonight? Oh, I don't think we can watch. That's not for this channel. That's for a different channel. I'm not normal yet. I know, right? It's like I'm still like, what? Oh, I only did one episode last week. Thank goodness. That sounds like a smart decision on my part. Like, I know that was last week, but I'm glad I only did one episode last week. We already got through that one. Okay, first. Oh yeah, okay, nice. Congratulations, Angus. Right on. Let's get okay. I need to know what episode, guys. I need to know what episode. I'm confused too. So we only watched one episode. Which one did we watch? Because I feel like I wouldn't have just picked season 2, episode 18, Shroud of Darkness. I'm looking at this list and I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't have picked that one episode. I would have picked the beginning of an arc. But I really, truly don't remember. Visions 2, that's what I mean. But, you know. No, dude, you should watch Visions. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Let's see here. I still have Gino even after the trip. What does that mean, Carrie? I don't know what that means. Let's see here. How's the chat? And what's kind of nice about these is for the next couple weeks, these live streams, probably next like month or two, they're going to be way more chill. Let's go see. We have like half the amount of people here because there's nothing new to watch. There's nothing new, so it's going to be chill a little more. Oh, FOMO. Thank you. I was like, who's Gino? I still have FOMO after the trip. Yeah. No, that makes sense. I get it. I honestly, I haven't even had time to process the trip. I really haven't had time to think about it. Like right before starting this, I was getting caught up on Sarah and Steven's episode from today. And I was just kind of like watching it and being like, oh, I need to put out Star Cruiser content. And then I was thinking, let me look through my phone and see what I even recorded. And I started looking through it and I was like, oh boy, I don't know how I'm going to piece anything together from what I took. Because I didn't take video. I mean, some of you may know who were there. I didn't do Star Cruiser like a normal person this time. I didn't do it. I did not participate in Star Cruiser at all, actually, this round. I was in a different level. I was somewhere else for Star Cruiser. So I guess that's the story, right? I guess that's what the video is going to be. That's what it's going to be about, is how I went and did Star Cruiser a second time, but didn't really do Star Cruiser. That'll be fun. That'll be fun to think about and talk over. But, yeah. I was basically asleep last week. I pretty much, I don't remember any of it at all. Last Tuesday, we just flew in from Orlando after spending time with Carrie and Austin. Oh, nice. So don't remember what we watched. Yeah, no, I think we're all in the same spot then. We're like, wait, what? What did I think of the Droid Smiths Union droid? I don't know. I didn't really see anything from it. I don't know. I really don't know. I know we set one up for them to host in June. Well, what's his name? The guy with a million names. Mario. What? He's got a billion names. He asked me, Corner on Coruscant, we'll call him that because that's his shop name. He asked me to set one up a while back for June, so we're doing it June 25th. I probably won't be there. That's why I didn't do it from my account. I was like, I don't want people to think I'm going to be there in case I'm not. I don't imagine I'm going to be in California June 25th or anytime sooner than July for Mosh. But there's a chance something might come up, and I'm like, you know what? I am going to be there. So never say never. But as far as what do I think about it, I don't remember. I know I was too busy doing mine at the 4th in East. And that was really cool, getting to meet a lot of people and see East actually show up. It was nice. Well, actually, I say that, but last year East showed up. And it was really good. It was actually a lot of fun. So, yeah, I don't know. I liked it. Speaking of May 4th, Carrie Fisher got her start. She did. Yeah, Mario, Mars. He's got a billion different names. M&M's, Nestle. What is this? Normal Okay, yeah, all right. You're right. You're right. I don't know what that's referring to, but all right. I'm so good to meet up with the Wallaces before. That's cool. That's cool. You guys get to hang out in Austin for a bit. So again, I'm still on the position where I don't know what we're watching yet. Somebody clarify what we watched, because I don't flipping know. We did one episode. What was? Hey, Nate's been upgraded to Dead Ocean. Sweet, just became a member. Awesome, Nate. Now you get them cool emojis. Sweet, sweet emojis. But yeah, what do we watch? And actually, I'm just gonna release a lot of my footage to channel members only, because like I said, there's some stuff that I don't know how to package. So I recorded. So I went to Animal King. Oh, we'll do a recap. We got minutes to kill, right? We're just hanging out. Unless you guys really, really want to get onto the show, but I'm actually down to hang out for a little bit tonight. I'm feeling okay. I'm yawning and my eyes are getting a little heavy, but I'll be fine. That said, I kind of want to recap, at least for just members, what to expect. So I went to Animal Kingdom day 1 off zero sleep, and that was fun. I don't know if it was as I feel like I got more done and actually enjoyed the park more this second time around. But I didn't record as much of it. It's kind of weird. I don't know. But I also wasn't in the park for nearly as long. And I had just so much I was working on stuff. I had work to do that night. Anyways, the night of May 3rd, or May 2nd? That was May 2nd. I was doing work anyways. I had work to get links out for May the 4th, which totally paid off, by the way. Thank you guys for using those Shop Disney links. Much appreciated. But so even that night, before the Heroes of the Halcyon party, which I recorded nothing of. I have no footage of any of that. I have no footage. I have a little bit of footage. I have footage of getting to Star Cruiser. And then I feel like once I got there, I switched into website mode where I need photos more than video. And so I got all of the photos that I need to build the project we're working on, but I did not take video clips, nor was I engaged in story at all. So I don't know. Again, I just don't know what I'm going to do for video. I'll be able to release a lot of that stuff to channel members and be able to do here's a channel member, here's kind of what happened and why you're only getting part of what I did. But I did not do a good job of recording video. But again, this sounds like a repeat of 2022, because last year I said the same thing. I was I did not get enough video or anything. And then I went and I was actually able to pull off 9 videos out of that one trip. So I really need to review and look back through a little closer. I might be able to do something. We'll see. We shall see. All right. Let's see. Where are we? Okay, good. Now people are getting back to me on the recommend 210. Is that on the list? That's not on the list, so I'm not doing it. We watched season 2 episode. We did watch that, Amanda? Okay. I feel and I'm going to take your word for it. If that's what we watched, because no one here's super clarified that for me. I said those exact words of that is what we watched. You're the first one to say so. So I'm going to take your word for it that is what we watched was season 2, episode 18, Shroud of Darkness. Now, I'm looking at it and I'm just thinking to myself, why the heck did I pick that one episode? That doesn't seem like something I would do. I'm taking your word for it. I'm taking your word. I don't think I would have picked that episode. But also, I was in a very loopy state. So, it might have been one of those things where I was well, I'm too tired to stick around for 2 episodes, so I'm just going to pick the one. And then I went with season 2, 18, Shroud of Darkness, because it wasn't a 2-episode arc. That would make sense. Which means my next thought for tonight would be to go to season 2, episode 21, Twilight of the Apprentice, part 1, and then part 2. So season 2, episode 21 and 22. Just because they're on that list and they're the next in line after Season 2, Episode 18. Is everybody with me? Check that. Rebels 21 and 22. I think I'm with Jeffrey on this one. I think that's where we're at. I think that's where we're at. So much video and photos. Don't know what I'll ever do. Well, good. Well, you have the memories, right? You have the memories. We're not gaslighting you. That's what we watched. Even no. I get it. It's on the essential list. Okay. No, sure. 218. But this is the first time someone told me that's what we watched. Because I asked a bunch of questions earlier. I was like, well, what are we watching next? What do we watch? And I just got blanket answer of like 218. I was like, oh. Is that what's next, or is that what we watched? Okay, cool. If that's what we watched, right on. I get it. Pretty sure a bunch of us said flat out that was. Oh, I don't know. I'm rather tired all the time now. Need to go back and rewatch some of last week's stream. I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna go back and rewatch. Hey Mel, what's up? Stopping in to say hi, not staying up to watch anything. Hey, fair enough. But good to see you. Good to see you. I'm glad you stopped by. Say hi to Tom for us. Say hello to Tom for us. Let's see here. All right, cool. We already watched Shroud of Darkness, which I really don't remember. Then tonight we're doing season 2, episode 21, Twilight of the Apprentice. Now this is where it gets really good. I remember these 2 episodes being like very good. In fact, since today we did the Wayfinder video, or I did the Wayfinder video, I don't even have any crystals near me. But when you put Ahsoka's crystal in, and it starts talking about Mandalore, right? No, it's a different one. I think it's a red Vader crystal that you touch to. There's one of them where they talk about Darth Vader and escape, like him fighting Ahsoka and her escaping through the world between worlds. I don't know if I got it in the video. Maybe he didn't make it in the video. But there is one of the crystals. There's a Vader crystal that when you play it, it says that. It talks about the world. It specifically name drops World Between Worlds, Darth Vader, and Ahsoka fighting. Which, not the World Between Worlds part, but that fight is these 2 episodes. Right? Right? Am I wrong? What is it? Oh, you're like fan movie? Oh, if it's a fan movie, you'll be fine. Just don't make money on it. Which you're not allowed to anyways. Alright. Muppets Mayhem. I don't even know what that's about. Is that a movie? Just happy to be here after battling our refrigerator. Oh no. You had to battle your refrigerator? Sounds dangerous. Just like last week's stream. It was Shadow Drag. Well, thank you so much, Brent. Thank you so much for confirming. I believed you guys. I just was looking at it and I was like, why in the heck would I pick that? We watching. I think what do you guys want? You want to do part 1 or part 2 or what? Okay, let's do a poll. Are we doing both? Or are we just hanging out for a little bit? I'm down for either. I'm down to hang out for 2 episodes tonight. Since I feel like since I did it short last week, I kind of want to hang out a little bit longer this week. But it's whatever you guys want. If you guys are down to hang out, I'm down to hang out with you. But if you're all like, nah, there ain't nothing going on, I'm going to get my sleep tonight. Hey, that's cool with me too. Whatever you all are into, this is more of a community fun thing for me than it is like a serious, we got to watch and get through these. It's not so much about the show. It's more about chatting with you guys. So let's do this. Are we watching 2 epis tonight? Because we're going to do season 2, episode 21. For sure. That's locked in. Yes or no? I'm putting a poll. Go ahead and vote. Drop your thoughts. Drop your votes. What you thinking? Pangea, both parts. For watching 2. Right on. Part 1, break. And then part 2. Hey, Michaela, what's up? 2 sounds good. Right on. Okay. Cool. Let's see here. What is this, an AP? I have something interesting. Begun research on a project to build a life-size... Oh, boy. That's big. Like, that is physically... That's a lot. Like, are you going to 3D print? or just like source parts, or like what are we? Yeah. What are we doing here? Okay, like 95% of people. How many votes is that? It's more than half of you, or just about half of you. Okay, yeah, yes. Most of you want do it 2 episodes, and everyone's down to hang out. Everyone's down. I love it. I love it. Try uploading a movie to YouTube later this week. If they strike it, they strike it. I mean, if you're monetized, they'll strike it. If you're not monetized, what they'll do is they'll just be like, hey, like if you don't have monetization turned on, if you don't have, I don't know what the status is of your channel, but if you have the 4,000 watch hours, 1,000 subscribers, and you're able to monetize, the worst that's going to happen is they're going to say, you can't make money on this, we're going to make money on this. And that's it. And it's not a strike, it's a claim. There's a lot of people get those two confused. They think a copyright claim is a copyright strike. If I were to put The Mandalorian on my screen right now, or any Star Wars movie on my screen, just straight up play it, that's going to get me a copyright strike. You get 3 of those and your channel gets taken down. That's why I won't do it. I had one technically for a little while, but I was able to fight it and say that I was reviewing the episode, and they went with it. So I think it was season 2, episode 1 of Mandalorian. I put it on screen like this big or something, real small, and they still got me for it. No sound either, but that's beside the point. If you have a whole new movie that's your thing, that's completely your stuff, but it's using Star Wars IP, and you're not using their footage, you might get a claim. And that just means you don't get paid for the ads that run on it. Someone else who claims that content, in this case Lucasfilm, it's never even Lucasfilm, it's like Disney UMG or some weird stuff, would claim it. It's a copyright claim, just meaning you can't make money, they can. That's it. So on May 4th, when the Gaia soundtrack dropped, midnight, or I guess 12 a.m. May 4th. 3 minutes later, I get an email on my video from the year prior that featured Gaia's music that said, you've got a copyright claim, not a strike, but a claim that Disney's whatever music label is claiming that video for monetization, meaning they get to make money off any ads, not me, because it contains Gaia's music, which is now copywritten, even though it wasn't prior when the video was released. So it's just kind of like weird. Uses Star Wars uncut footage except for one deleted scene I used. Yeah, I don't know how it's gonna work, but you probably won't get a strike. You'll probably get a claim. There's an Etsy guide, Droid Division, 3D print files, IG-12. Ooh, don't have a printer. I can recommend some decent printers on Amazon. Affiliate link. But no, seriously, not even kidding. If you want something big enough to print stuff like that, it's the dumbest and simplest machine, fairly easy to learn. A CR10, Creality CR10 is my first machine, and that thing was a workhorse until just about a week before Star Cruiser. But I had it for like 9 years, and it gave me relatively little problems. Same problems you get with any 3D printer. Just keep up maintenance and you're good. But the power supply finally died on me after like 9 years. And so, which is crazy to think I had a 3D printer that long, but apparently I have. I thought I did the math and I was like, oh my god, I've had this thing forever. But Creality CR10, they're now decently priced if you want like a 3D printer like that. It's got a big bed, 300 by 300. There are some that are bigger that are like 500 by 500. That's huge. But if you're printing big stuff, go for it. Go for it. I did remember to turn off ads for this one. I did. I don't know if I like thought about it. I was like, well, does it super matter on this kind of thing? If it's a news show, they like super matters. They're like everybody. I don't want people to get interrupted in a news show. Then it's important. If it's something like this where it's more lax, it's a default setting. I'll probably leave it on. But I did turn it off today. I did specifically turn it off. I remember to. Missing last week's stream, and then everyone gone to Cruiser the week before. I know. It feels like it's been a month. It honestly feels like it's been a month. And so that's why I'm like cool taking my time tonight just hanging back, just chatting with you guys, seeing what's up. We're hitting the 30-minute mark in just about 1 minute. And then I think we'll be ready to start the first show. Let's hang. My refrigerator experience was restored, but my plans to visit Disney parks tomorrow was a buzz. Oh no, but I can reschedule for Thursday. Well, that's good. Been looking forward to catching up. Right on. Yeah, no, tell me how y'all are doing. I want to know how. I want to let's catch up. Let's catch up. I'm cool taking a minute just chatting with you guys. I like this stuff. 3D printer's been acting up. Then got a firmware update, and all the problems went away. Oh, hey, that's good. That's good. Give us some links for 3D printer. Oh, that's what we talked. Yeah, Jason, we talked about that. Owen talking to Steven about his. Dude, I'm telling you. 3D printers is the way to go. It, like, once you have one, you have one. And you can kind of do whatever. Okay, so I own 2. I'm going to drop you the links for both that I have. Just because, like, let me find one that's a good. Oh, see, this isn't bad. This gets in like a day or two. This is same thing. 12 by 12 by 15 inch. Okay. It's $349, which when you think about it, for what it's capable of, that's not bad at all. You're gonna end up spending like $20 a spool. Maybe you can get them as low as like, I don't know, still maybe 17 or 18 for a spool of PLA plastic. But this is the one I use. This one right here is a CR10. There's a link to it on Amazon. The other one I use is an Ender 5 Pro. Now again, this one might be a little bit dated. This one I think cost me a little bit more, but you can find one here. Creality Ender 5 Pro, $329. It'll be here Thursday if you want it. That's not bad. I think I paid like $400 for it when I got mine years ago. Now, what I would suggest is start by looking at these, do a little research, get a feel, see if that's something you're into, then make your decision. But I will tell you, pretty dang reliable machines. Again, they're, like I say, they're dumb. The machine, like, once you learn how a 3D printer works, you're going to be amazed. You're going to be like, that is the dumbest machine ever. How did we not think of this stuff sooner? It is so simple the way these things work. It's very cool. Very, very cool. Let's see here. Are there bad fumes if you're yeah, you probably, and they're not bad fumes. It doesn't smell or anything crazy like that. But you should do it near a ventilated area. You are burning plastic, or at least melting plastic. It's always recommended to do it in a ventilated area. For a long time, I did mine inside. I didn't think it was a big deal. Trying to think, where's my first one? I don't remember where my first printer was at. Oh, what is this? We got a little request for someone.
Yeah, you did. You got a request for me, this tiny, sweet, little, precious, amazing, soulful baby youngest. What did it say? Put it on the screen, please. Thank you. It says, baby youngest, we missed you on Star Cruiser, and I represented with you. Wait a minute. You took my hat on Star Cruiser without me? That's pretty cool, man. I hope you don't fly away too hard. But thank you for your super chops. Did you eat all the blue scrimps? I like eating blue scrimps. Sometimes on Tuesdays, I eat blue scrimp tacos, and I think they're really good, especially when they're teeniest and tiniest. Just like me, sweet, teeny, tiny, sweet, precious, soulful baby youngest. 'Cause I got soul, baby. I got soul, baby. Thank you for super chats. I love you. Bye.
Baby youngest, what? He's unhinged. He's unhinged. New ones are, there are some newer ones that are self-leveling. And you can always upgrade some of the other ones with like a BL Touch self-level. Yeah, if you can find one, look for one that's self-leveling. There are newer ones that are very, very nice and have the extra features. But you're going to end up paying like another $70 for that. And so on and so forth. So if you want like entry level, boom, learn the basics, those are great. Or you can find those same ones with an additional cost. Like, just, again, do a search. Start with that. Start looking and be like, okay, well, there's this one, but there's this with self-leveling feature. Or there's this with a slightly better bed. Or this with cooler Bowden tubing. You're going to end up replacing half that stuff anyways over time. So, yeah. But if you have questions, hit me up. Hit me up. It's cool. Galen is here. What's up? How you doing? Also, I gotta say, can confirm, not a beagle. Can confirm, not a beagle. As many of us can. Good to see you're here. I think you said you were having like technical issues earlier, right? During the premiere. Yeah. Yeah, no fumes from the... It's one of those things you don't notice. Like, you can't... Like, I can't smell any of my... Mine are in the garage now. But for the longest time, mine were indoors. But I'm trying to think of where the heck was my printer the first time? Oh, I just had it in the kitchen. I straight up had the 3D printer in the kitchen. My first one. I ran it from the kitchen. I was right. My ex didn't murder me over that. I straight up ran a 3D printer just in the kitchen. On the countertop. Totally forgot about that. But afterwards, I put it in the loft. And then I bought a second one, and that one went in the loft. And then we moved here. And they've been in my garage. Well, no, for a while I had them in this room. They were printing on the tables on the other side of this thing, which this has got to go. I haven't had a chance. Like, I just got back Sunday evening. What's today? Tuesday? So I could have done it yesterday, but I didn't. But I just got back Sunday evening, but this has got to go. I'm just sad to see it go. All the memories and stickers. But it's ready. It's ready. It's got to go. Oh my God, in the kitchen. Yeah, I ran it through the kitchen. You got interviewed for the next Heroes of the Halcyon podcast. Nice. Very nice. Oh, gave us all a shout out. That's cool. We need to... Oh, so get this. Speaking of Opus, so... The reason I haven't really done an Opus since March was, like I mentioned during the Opus live streams, I was helping them test out their software. That paid testing that I was helping them do paid out, and I was done. And it was like, okay, no, I did not mean to do that. Sorry. Sorry. The paid testing where they were paying me to do those streams through their software was done. I got paid, and my obligation was met. And I did one or two afterwards that I didn't have to do, but I was like, yeah, it was fun. You guys liked it. But just on Sunday, I think it was Sunday morning, I got an email from Opus saying, we are ending our live stream software program. What they did is they introduced a new tool that's like an AI shorts tool. So it'll take like, so I was live streaming, right? One of my last live streams I did, they put together... Using their AI tool, they took my live stream and they clipped out like 5 different segments and made shorts out of them and put text on it. And it was just their AI software just ran through my live stream, made shorts, and they sent them to me. They were like, hey, we're trying out this new feature, this AI shorts creator. What do you think? I didn't like it. They were all terrible. I looked at them and I was like, I can't use these. Like, they didn't really make any sense. Because they just basically took clips of me during the live stream and shortened them into like a little 30 to 60 second format. And I was like, this isn't useful. This doesn't do me and what I do any good. So I never went back and I never really looked at it. I was like, yeah, I did the thing. I did the streams that I needed to do through them. I got my money. They're happy because I gave them the feedback they needed. We all learned something. It was great. And it was fun. And haven't been back since. But again, I saw that email the other day and I was like, oh, I'm kind of sad because I did like it. I thought it was a good software. It was free. So I might do one or two because it's going to go away like the first week of June. So maybe I will do like one more Opus stream. Just a little send off because I know you guys liked them. It was fun to do the emoji rain. But also on my end, because it was browser based, it was so buggy. And it's a beta program. It wasn't like fully polished. So on my back end, it was very like glitchy and things weren't working very well. So yeah. No, I know. You know what? I think that's crazy too. I very much liked what they had, and I would have liked to seen it get polished and get better. And I even told them, I was like, hey, if y'all want to keep, the checks coming, I will keep doing I'll keep testing it for you and pushing it to its limits. Because they very much were happy with the streams. They were happy with how you guys engaged with it, and they really learned a lot because of you guys pushing those limits, doing all the emojis, trying out sending in video clips, all that. Like, you guys did great helping them figure out the stress issues, but I guess at the end of the day they were like, nah, not enough people did it. I think I was one of their biggest streamers, which was like not huge streams by any means, it wasn't like giant crazy like PewDiePie or I don't know whoever's popular these days. I don't know, but you know, it wasn't like a giant crazy big channel. It wasn't nobody, but it wasn't like a huge giant channel. I'm very much, I guess, middle bottom. I don't know, but either way, you guys did great testing them out. So I don't know if Opus is coming, or I don't know if Opus is gonna do anything else other than that AI thing where they're gonna make shorts. I don't even know how that works if you're not doing a live stream. I really don't. So yeah, there you go. All right, just watched a video about trying kyber crystals in the new Wayfinder, and now this popped up. Oh, well, I'm sad it didn't pop up for you sooner. I've been live for 30-40 minutes now. All right, let's see here. Yeah, everyone check out Heroes of the Halcyon. AP is going to be on the... Oh, dude. Yeah, it's gone. Paint can's gone. I moved it. I'm actually... When I was cleaning up in here right before Star Cruiser, I actually moved the paint can. I put it away. It's gone. No mas. It's gone. You never thought the day would come, did you? But it's gone. It's gone. What's Opus? I did a bunch of live streams a couple months ago. They were using Opus. It was a lot of fun. It was during the day, so you may have missed it. Not on your time, I guess. But I did a bunch. It was like, I don't know, like 5 or 6. No, probably more than that. I think I was obligated to do 5, but I did like 7 or 8. But it was a cool live stream format that was different. It was neat. I enjoyed it. What's up, dude? Hey, man, how's it going? Wait, what I missed this time? Or what I do this time? I don't know. What'd you do? What? Hey, look who's here. Look who is here. Amazing printer for Greeblies and even as big as gauntlets. Any cubic photon mono. Ooh, I'm going to look into that one right now. I might just have to... Oh, that's resin. Okay. Is it the 4K or the 6K? Oh, that's super... That's small, though, no? Or is it the 6K? That's not bad. That's actually a great price. But now Justin. Correct me if I'm wrong here. This one machine, which is telling me it's like $180. I'm linking it right now. I love it. You add that too. And hey. Oh, apparently. Oh, you have to be in London. Oh my goodness. Good morning. I love you have that. And hey, what's up? After adding that, Maui's you. Is that saying miss? I miss you too. Or Maui's you too. So Anycubic is really, yeah. I mean, I've heard great things about Anycubic, but the thing I was saying, this one machine, this Anycubic Photon Mono 4K 3D printer, looks great. $180, great price. But that's like one of 2 machines, right? Because then don't you need like a curing machine too? That's another like 2 something? Or am I wrong about that? I don't know much about resin printing. I only know about like PLA ABS printing. So school me. Somebody school me, please, please, please. That would be miss you. Oh, I miss you too, buddy. Miss you too. Dude, Justin Star Cruiser video is primo. It is so good. It is so good. So good. Yeah. But you got to wait. So are you in London or you have to be in London? Apparently to be awake I have to. Oh, you're in London. That's the only reason you're here right now. Because normally Justin doesn't make it to these late night streams where you're at. So you're in London right now. Okay. Because I Maui you and Pele you and Tongaroa Roo. I added that last bit. Well, good to see you, everyone who's here and just hanging out. Thomas, what's going on? So for anyone who just popped in brand new, we finally decided that we tonight for our watch party are going to watch Star Wars Rebels Season 2, Episode 21, Parts 1 and 2. So technically Episode 21 and 22, Twilight of the Apprentice Part 1 and Part 2, because they're pretty important. They're pretty important Ahsoka episodes, and they're going to come back later when we hit World Between Worlds. Yeah. But where do I see the Star Cruiser video? I don't know, I linked it on all the socials the other day. Twitter. It actually might be one of the last things I tweeted. that wasn't just a response. I think I just straight up shared it. What do we got? What do we got? Like, look at, like, what are all these notifications I've got? Okay, cool. But yeah, it's a very... Also, I don't know how the heck... Justin, how did you turn that video around and get that out so fast? Did you just, like... You must have been, like, staying up looking through footage while I was partying. You know what? Also, a funny thing I just realized. And I hope I didn't mess you up too bad. But during... This is funny to admit, but I was watching Sarah's clip of the One Way Out thing. I feel so bad because I saw because I think it's her clip, but someone gave their phone to a cast member who went upstairs and was upstairs in the balcony taking footage of everyone in their One Way Out stuff. I was not a part of that. I was like, no, not my jam. So either way, I was still sitting down there kind of off the side watching it all. And you all decided to do your run and do your One Way Out through Star Cruiser. And Justin, you had your tripod with your camera and everything, and you're like running, and you're like, well, I can't like run and do it and hold it. So I'm like, cool, I'm gonna hold it. And I thought I was just holding it. I was like, cool, I'm just holding it till they get back. I didn't think, oh, I should probably film this. I was not in the mind, like, I should have probably followed you guys and filmed it. I'm holding your fancy camera, and instead, I'm pretty sure I just sat there in the atrium talking to somebody, waiting until you got back. So you probably, I thought the camera was off, and so you probably have footage of me just, like, standing there talking about whatever to someone while holding your tripod and your gimbal in your camera. And it wasn't until I saw Sarah's footage from above that I saw you hand it off to me out of the corner of the frame, and I was like, oh, shoot. I was just sitting there talking to somebody. I probably should have followed you guys and filmed it. I know I caught the beginning of everybody walking by, and I was like, cool, I filmed that part. And then as soon as everybody walked by, I was like, I'm done. And I didn't even think about it until after I was like, oh my God. Did I just, like, squander that moment for you? I hope I didn't. Either way, your video came out amazing, whether or not I ruined that part for you. But, it was pretty funny. Some serious compiling it. Yeah, it was very fast to get that out. I was like, dang, dude. Like, here I am 2 weeks out. Tomorrow's Wednesday. 2 weeks tomorrow is when we got on board. I haven't even looked through my video footage officially. I've skimmed through some of it. I looked at photos, but I have not even looked through my video footage yet. And here you are, put out this amazing quality video, and you're in London. Amazing. Everybody, Justin's amazing. Just want to put that out there. Awesome, dude. Love you, man. All right. Who is ready to start the episode? Looks like everybody down for 2 episodes. We got 90% of you saying we want 2 episodes tonight. Star Wars Rebels Season 2, Episode 21. Can I get 6 readies in the chat? If I get 6 people who type in the chat right now, ready. Once I count down 6, we're going to do a little 3, 2, 1 click, and we're going to start the episodes watching together. I'm also refreshing my thing here because it seems like the chat slowed down. I don't know if that was me or what. Okay, I got 2 so far. I got Package with a ready. I got Amanda with a ready. I got, we got a bunch. I want to say Amanda. I got Kaz. That's 3. Oh, yeah, Drew's Google. Totally forgot about that. 4. I got a 5. I got a 6. We got a bunch. 7. Everybody's ready. Let's just hope my computer behaves. Okay, the rhythm's going to be 3, 2, 1, click. Okay, I'm going to do it for real this time. 3, 2, 1, click. And it's loading. And a blue squiggle. And... oh, don't do the thing. Oh, okay, there we go. Cool. I'm like, what happened? It says 4 seconds, 5, 6 seconds, 7 seconds, 8, 9, 10, 11 seconds, 12, 13, 14, 15. I hope we can all be synced up by this point. I'm going to turn up my volume. You having a slow chat? Okay, fair enough. What are we watching? Well, welcome to the chat. Star Wars Rebels, Season 2, Episode 21 again. I just said that a minute ago, didn't I? Swear I did. There you go. Thank you for popping that in there. And for those of you who are getting caught up now, my timestamp is 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50 seconds. Dude, it's such a good video. I just hope I didn't ruin your chances at a good one way out thing by only filming half of it. My bad. I like the dread I had when I saw that and was like, oh, I don't know what I was thinking. I was also very sleep deprived, so apologies. Apologies. You're probably like, where's the rest of the footage on this? Okay. Already, this episode's starting good. Got it. We're good. We're all in the good spot. Okay, cool. All right. So again, my timestamp on this: 1 minute 49, 150. Again, we've got Ahsoka. I feel like this is peak Ahsoka. Dare I say that? Is that too much to say that? To call this peak Ahsoka? Oh, look! There's all the like the runes on the obelisk in the old tongue. She has spice eye. Does she? I don't really notice that. I guess she does. Those are just straight up like, oh yeah, and they fall through. There's Malachor. That's what it's the red crystal. I think for Vader, that's Malachor, is the one where they talk about it, where Darth Vader fighting Ahsoka. Oh yeah, no, of course, Anger. Yeah, we'll wait for this. Sure, of course. I mean, as of right now, of what we've seen, I'm sure they're gonna make. Oh, hey, finally got to the beginning. My timestamp now 310, 311, 312, 313, 14, 15. But yeah, I'm sure once Ahsoka the series comes out, then we're gonna be like, oh, that's peak Ahsoka. But I mean, as far as what we know right now, I feel like this is, for me, peak Ahsoka. You're allowed to like whatever Ahsoka you want. It's all love here, anyways. But I personally, I love this. Oh yeah, and all the like, it's like Pompeii. They're all like frozen in ash or whatever this is. I just can't stay up. Well, Carrie, I'm glad you stopped by. Good to see you again. Landscapes in Rebels are so pretty. Always amazing. I know, right? The artwork in Rebels is so good. And it's like that. Look at that beautiful Sith temple, whatever, in the background. So cool. Cavern is just so big for the thin planet surface. It is kind of comical, right? How like it's this tiny thin crust that's just floating. What? Yeah, I haven't gotten to play Tears of the Kingdom yet because I just got back home, and then my son decided he was gonna hog the Switch and take it up to his room, and then like go to bed with it. And so the only time I would be able to play it is after he's asleep. So I could go get it in the middle of the day when he's at school, but I'm not going in that room. He's 17. I don't want to go in his room. It probably stinks. Sorry to do him dirty like that, but he's 17. Come on. I was a 17-year-old boy once. I wouldn't want to go in my room. This would be great venue decor for Mos Eisley. That sounds like a lot. You're right. It would be. I don't disagree. It would be. I don't know how we would pull that off. Oh yeah, Inquisitors. Yeah, I'm not allowed to play Tears of the Kingdom until I beat Jedi Survivor. And I'm about 40% through Jedi Survivor. You were up all night for 2 days to get your video out? Dude! That explains it. Say, but wait a minute. We hung out after Star Cruiser. We hung out the next day, right? Or no, Friday we didn't. But we did Saturday. That's when we were in Epcot, right? Yeah, that's when we were in Epcot. That was so much fun. Like, seriously, hanging out with you and Naomi and Jack and just booping around Epcot all day. That was a blast. It was a blast. I'll link his video later, Patrick, whenever I get a chance. It's follow me on Twitter. I posted on Twitter the other day. Or Justin, if you have a link to it, drop it. Well, it may not let you drop it. Mr. Package, ask after the show, and we'll post it. Yeah, I don't think the link will go through. YouTube, I have a YouTube set up so I don't get spammed, and one of the auto filters is links. It only lets me post links, so I can't turn that off midstream either. Nor do I think I like that setting on. It's good. It's good one to have. It stops a lot of the spam bots from posting garbage. It's fine. You got so much good footage. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. I didn't ruin your. Oh, what? You saw someone? I love it. Also, I'm in two places right now. I love that Ezra goes, "Call me Jabba." That's hilarious. But you're in the treadmill and saw someone on their Switch while on the treadmill. That's genius. I need another Switch that my son didn't just jack, and a treadmill would be cool. That'd kill two birds. Play Switch while doing. Actually, maybe that's what I do. I think that might be the move, actually, because I need something like that. That actually sounds great. Exactly. Yeah, we'll post the video link to Justin's video between the episodes. I'm not doing it now while I'm trying to watch this, even though I'm not really watching it. I'm just not looking up the video right now. Can you go back to the recast of past watch parties? I leave most of them up, but I don't know that I leave the chat up in all of them. It's something you have to set up beforehand. And I'm pretty sure I have it set up to replay the chat, but I feel like it doesn't always work. I think Justin's behind us by a little bit. Because I'm seeing this is ready. Like, it makes sense that his answers have all been like a few minutes behind. I think he hit pause. Or it's that London internet. He's behind us by a bit. Oh, you hadn't met Tom and Mel yet? Oh, I didn't know you didn't know them. I mean, I guess I kind of feel like everyone knows everybody, but that's really cool. They're great, right? Tom and Mel are amazing. They're like pillars of the Denotion community. And of Batu Bounty Hunt, by the way. Like, I love that they're so into it and keep doing it. They're amazing. Oh, dude, Maul is a bitter dude. I really like this Maul, though. I like Old Man Angry Maul. Actually, like, I really do like this Maul. Oh, I wish I would have had time to get my intro. I'll have a new intro for the live stream next week. Okay, you'd been in the same place during meetups and stuff, but never actually spoke. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense then. I said, because I feel like you all have been in the same place at the same time. Had to have been, because I know I've hung out with you pretty much, I wouldn't say exclusively. I saw you with Mosh in Anaheim, right? I'm thinking, is that it? Well, other than that, Galaxy's Edge. I think that's it. But exclusively Galaxy's Edge. And same with Tom and Mel. I don't think I've ever seen them outside of Galaxy's Edge. So it would only make sense that you all had seen each other at the same time. Grumpy old Maul. I like it. I like it. Oh, you were watching too from the beginning and not in real time. Oh, okay. I think that's what my other friend there's doing. So in real time, in case you're watching now in real time, I'm at 11:24, 11:25, 11 minutes 26, 11 minutes 27, 28, 29, 11 minutes and 30 seconds. You seem to know an awful lot about the Sith, buddy. Oh, here. I'm gonna put that link. For those of you who are asking for the link, I'm posting the link right now. Boom. Found it on my phone. There's your link. And I'm gonna do you one better. There it is. I'm gonna pin it. Pin message. So I've pinned to the top of the chat. I've pinned a link to Justin's video because it's so good. I think you all should check it out. I think it's very, very good. Oh, you're getting into the new Zelda game just here for the chat. Hey, fair enough. Fair enough. I'm jealous. I need to play it. I don't want to buy a whole new Switch. But if that's what it's going to take to be able to play it, because my kid won't give me my own Switch back, we're due for an OLED anyways. The Switch we have is a day one 7-year-old Switch now. But I also don't want to just buy a Switch if there's going to be a new one coming out in the next year. Doesn't make any sense. One might say he's malicious. I see what you did there, Michaela. I see what you did. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it. You know what we should do? I mean, it's too late now. Maybe I do it during the day. If not tomorrow, one of these days this week. I do want to sit and have a Gaia listening party. Maybe I do a members only. I think that's what I'll do. I'm going to do a private channel members only Gaia listening party because I want to do it, but I can't do it for the mainstream because it'll get taken down. But if I do it as a private stream with links only to channel members, I think we'll be fine. I won't get any copyright strikes. It won't be monetized. It'll just be for channel members. But I do want to hang out with somebody and listen to it and just gush about how much I love it. If that's cool with you guys, I think I want to do that. Still haven't played Hogwarts or Jedi Survivor. Oh, and it's been busy. Hogwarts is good. Hogwarts, I haven't played it in a couple weeks, but in a month now. But it was really good. I got through, I want to say 90% of the game. I did not finish the story. It's very good though. I was gonna say it works in the OG console, first gen. Ours coming up on 3 years. Nice. But I feel like if I'm going to buy a new Switch, which I probably won't. I'm just throwing that out as a weird idea. But if I were to, it would only make sense to buy the OLED. It wouldn't make sense to buy the regular model Switch if I already have a regular model Switch that works fine. The only problem is my kid upstairs is hogging it. Is it on Spotify? It's on Spotify. It's on all the streaming ones. If you pay for a streaming service, it's on there. It's on Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon. Are we gonna get some Gaia at Ooh, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I guess I have 2 months to figure that out. My goodness. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. That's tough. It's way less stakes this time because, or not less stakes, but like, I'm not traveling for celebration, so I don't have to worry about all this like other celebration gear and stuff to bring. It's just for Mosh, so I can bring whatever the heck I want. So, and I'm driving, so there you go. It's on Pandora. Also, I don't even know what music services there are. I use Apple Music. I like, at first I was hesitant. Sorry, to get back to the show. At first I was hesitant about the Inquisitors and wasn't sure like how I felt about this brand new concept. It's like, wait, what? Now there's these like sub-level Sith? You know, there was Sith, right? There can only be 2. Excuse me. There was like, oh, rule of 2 could only be 2 Sith, and then they, you know, I don't know. And then all of a sudden there's like, well, no, there's new rules. Now there's Sith Inquisitors, which are kind of like Sith, but it lets there be more of them. At first, I was hesitant to the idea, and I was like, I don't like that. But I do really like it, and it's grown on me quite a bit. Like years ago, it's been years that I didn't like it. It grew on me by the time Rebels was around still. You mean we'll see the Gaia DeLorean arm? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. That's all I'm going to say is I don't know. I don't know if I could pull that off by then. I mean, I probably could, but I don't know. I'm going to say I don't know. That's so funny you call it that, the Gaia DeLorean. Oh, my goodness. I feel like you're responsible for so many ridiculous names, dude. Which is great. I mean that in the best way. I mean that in the absolute best way. But I feel like you help come up with some of the more like awesomely ridiculous concept names surrounding. Was it you who came up with Mom Moshma for Sarah? I think, you know, stuff like that. Gaia Listen Watch Party sounds awesome. And Julie, I don't know if I mentioned this to you in person while we were there. Our Gaia this last trip, easily the best vocalist I've heard as far as any Gaias go. Just saying. Just saying. Amazing vocal performance from our Gaia. Also, that recording. Oh, I know. I need to unlock all of them, but I want recordings of all of those songs too. I agree with that 100%. Yes. Why do I know Ezra's involved in this? I love this mall. I like the just the neck shawl thing he's got going on. He's got the red, like, and you get more full body, like you can see how he's ripped. He's like a more intense. He's a cool looking mall. And I do feel like instead of a shirt, literally just a hood and scarf is a baller move. That is a baller move. You won't find me doing that. But oh, look at this. Oh, he's got his hands on the holocron. Oh, and Ezra's like, "What are you doing?" You thought for a second Maul was gonna drop him. Old man Maul with his cane and his hood, and he's like, "Oh, I'm so angry about what they did to me." And then he's just like a mean dude. What does I think Sarah set me up by putting this? I don't think she chooses where tables end up. I don't think that's her. Pretty sure that gets decided by the staff, not by the travel agent. Not sure. I was pushing emphasis on the guy because Nick was Rey Skywalker at Mosh 1. Hey, that's true. I was also pushing for Aretha Cole for Sarah. Yep. That's not a bad idea. You know why I think the whole bringing back Guy might not be a terrible idea? Because I already have all the stuff. And that makes my life kind of easy. I know Sarah would freaking love it. I might have to do that. I just don't know about trying to bounce around on stage, which I do minimal bouncing anyways. But Nick's not going to be there. And so there is a void to be filled. And I do feel a bit of an obligation to try and fill that void as much as I can. But Mike's going to be there. And Mike is amazing. And he's a ball of energy. So I don't feel as bad knowing Mike's going to be there. Because Mike will fill that gap for sure. Hasbro really... I have a figure of this mall. How about that? It's a 3.6. It's a 5 POA. But... Oh, they end it right there. Oh, boy. You still don't know about the Inquisitor's helicopter flight? I like it. Honestly, I like it. And it won't be raining and making your makeup oh, boy. So here's the thing. Okay, now that we're gonna take a break. I'm not gonna play the episode next. No. Go back. Don't start the episode. We're taking a break. I'm going back to Star Wars Rebels. We're taking a break. We're gonna get back to that in just a second. Cue it back up. Go to the Star Wars list. We're gonna do season 2, episode 22 in just a minute. Not like I super paid attention, but speaking of the makeup, if I do Guy at Mosh, which now that you mention it, I'm leaning towards maybe Mike could be doing, right? I'm going to paint the Leku I'll add a design to make him brown that matches. I won't be as crispy, but it'll be a brown that matches my face. Right now it's a red. My face is still a little bit red, as you can tell. But I'll do a brown on the Leku. It's going to still be purple, and it'll be the darker purple into the lighter purple. But that lighter purple is going to go into a brown that matches my skin color. So that way I can just plop the headset on, and it'll look like more of a smoother transition. Plus that purple makeup isn't... It's weird. It's not the same color as my skin, right? It's completely different. But there's something in the tones that work really well that even when I have it on, like when I did for Oogie Boogie, I just had it on a little bit. It blended in so well you couldn't really tell. So there's something to that. Those tones are just about right. So I wouldn't do makeup. That would be the idea. So not... Because though it wouldn't be raining, I'd still be getting sweaty. Shooting for 3 costumes. Are you kidding me? Whoa. That's a lot. It's a lot. Breako time. Yeah, Breako. There you go. Breako. Let's see here. Got one pretty much locked down. I think you know what it's part of. I don't. Is it something from the Discord? Because if so, I don't pay attention to Discord. I have to finish the helmet Mike gave me for number 2. And the third is just ordering a couple pieces from Amazon. Oh, nice. I don't know what one is part of, though. I honestly don't. And I'm very curious now. That said, guys, I am going to queue up and get ready for Star Wars Rebels Season 2, Episode 22, Twilight of the Apprentice. But I'm not ready to start it yet. I'm not ready. I want to hang out. I want to talk a little bit more. Just see what's up. Because I'm having fun. Let's talk for another 10 minutes. I should probably stand up. I should probably take a little bit of a break. Stand up and then come back and then we can do the other one. But Galen, what do you got to say here? Easy idea for you in regards to the purple makeup without doing your whole face. Sure. But either, like, the plan is to not do any makeup. Because if I'm going to be bopping around and dancing and moving and working and trying to make sure things run smoothly, I don't want any makeup. I want none. None at all. Like, I don't want to worry about purple crap running down my face. I don't want to worry about any of it. So it's going to be slap that heavy set of head tails on, walk out, milk them, make everybody laugh, and on with my business, right? Like, that's going to be it. Hint for the secret one is Z. Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah, okay. That's cool. I remember him mentioning something about that. Yeah, okay. I meant to mention IG-12 droid would hold a Hot Toys Grogu, which of course I need. Okay, right on. I mean, that's full size. That's legit full sized IG-12 you're building out. You can always set your makeup properly. I could, but I could also just not worry about makeup, and instead of stressing out over that, stress out about the show going well, which I think is probably a better use of my energies than worrying about makeup I don't want to put on in the first place. So, you know, but I have to look at it. I have to look at it that way. Of like, no, I kind of want to make sure, at least for the beginning, I'm on my A game, making sure things are where they need to be, things are running smoothly, people are good, everything's working. It's work. I know it's like fun and games, but I like to make sure things are taken care of and are good and we're all doing right. That way our boys can get up there and look good. I'm not big on jumping up on stage and I'll be up there and I'll be hanging out, but I'm not a live performer. You're not going to see me booping and bopping around so much. You know, I'll be there. I'm hanging out. I'm enjoying myself. I may not look like it, but I am enjoying myself. I promise you that. But I just don't get into it the same way everybody else does. That's not how I roll. You go with this joke into the head tails. It's you know, when you pop them, I can put it on and have them hang behind me, but then it feels weird. But if I put them and I bend them and I put them forward, they just hang right here. And like, I'm very much if I have a hoodie on, I'm pulling on the strings. If I have a hoodie on, I'm sitting there, I fidget. And so I'm going to fidget with the strings. I'm going to be pulling them. Like if I have a hoodie on, I'm seriously just sitting there doing this with the strings, pulling them, maybe going back, like pulling them all the way, pulling it back. I'm doing this kind of stuff with the strings. So if I have the head tails on and they're in front of me and they're right here and they won't really move, I can't really pull them, I'm going to sit there and it's weird. It's a weird fidget thing, but yeah, I'm going to end up milking them. That's life. That's life. So it is what it is. Don't know why, but ever since my teen years playing the old Star Wars RPG, I always wanted to play that. I always wanted to see a repurposed IG droid that ended up as a bartender. Hey, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. You hung out in the back at both meetup and after party. That is my comfort zone. I don't need to be. I like, as much as I know it's weird because, yeah, I show up and do live streams and get this. As of today, the stats haven't updated yet, but I know it's the truth. As of today, because we're so close, 20 million views total on YouTube. That number hit me today. I was looking at my stats and I was like, oh. I looked at the stats right before my Holocron video, and it was like 300 views away from 20. It was like 19,999,900 and something views. You know, I was like, okay, I'm like 100 views, within 100 views, less than 100 views away from hitting 20 million, and I got more than that on that video already. It just takes a while to update, but 20 million views on YouTube total throughout all of my videos. That's just a crazy number to think about, which is wild because like I am a very like quiet, reserved person. I'm not. It depends on the moment, I guess. If y'all saw me walk the runway at Star Cruiser the other day, you might beg to differ, but prior to that, for the most part, I'm pretty reserved. I don't like to be out in anybody's face. I'm more chill. I like to just hang back, take it all in. I don't need to be up front in the spotlight. That's not how I roll. I'm very much a guy who records 90% of his videos in an office while the rest of the family's asleep kind of person. Vlogging in public, I feel uncomfortable doing it. So yeah, it's one of those things. So yeah, in the back, if I was at the meetup and the after party, whatever, I'm definitely in back. I don't need to be up in front. That ain't where I live. That's not where I live at all. But yeah, 20 million, right? Isn't that crazy? That's a lot of views. Thank you guys for the congratulations. I appreciate it. No, yeah, I'm very much an intro. I mean, I am and I'm not. like, while maybe at that party, the pre-party, the whatever muster Heroes of the Halcyon party, I was very much, I still was talking to my people, and I had my little pockets that I was talking to, and I'm not like out there. The same time, once we got back to the villa that night, it was a completely different story because I'm in a more intimate group with just like 8 of us. And so if it's like, okay, I'm just with the 8 of us, now I'm going to command the room. I'm going to sit there and I'm going to be big and I'm going to be loud because there's a small group. There's a small group that I know I know these are my people and I know all of them. But if I'm in a situation where I don't know everybody, I'm just like quiet and reserved and just like, I'm good. That's just how I am. But if I'm in a small, like, intimate group, I know, like, if I'm with my, like, friend group and we're here, let's say it's like a Super Bowl party we're having here at the house, and, obviously I know everybody. We're all like, oh, I'm loud and I'm in your face and I'm like the entertainer amongst that group. But if you were to put me in someone else's house where I still knew that group, but there was like 10 people I didn't know, nope. I'm quiet and I'm gonna be like, I don't know everybody here. That's how, like, just to give you an idea of my where I'm at. That's how I am. Let's see here. Let's see. Come to think of it, if they ever opened up a bounty hunter kiosk, they technically have one in both that was left vacant. I could easily see an animatronic IG unit behind a counter. That'd be kind of cool. But there is 2 bounty hunter kiosks, one in East and West, and they did not go that route. Mingled a little at the meetup, but at the after party, hung out in the back. Yeah, same. Feel at home when I'm with people I know and love. There you go. Thank you, Amanda. Appreciate it. Extremely introverted. Am I part of being on the edge of autism? Yeah, no, that's very much part of it. And as someone who's ADHD and learning that there's some congruencies within the autistic spectrum and neurodivergence, it's actually been a really interesting thing to learn how much overlap there is in those two and how related they might be. Also introverted, however, had medical condition diagnosed, found effective treatment. Could not have played at Star Cruiser if it wasn't for that. Would have been paralyzed. You know what? That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Except for playing music. Oh man, I'm like Elvis. But off stage, quiet, introverted. Yeah, no, it is. It is weird. So how did you do in the Sublight Lounge then? I don't know. I feel like that's different. Because sure, there's a ton of people, but in the Sublight, you're in your pocket. I'm in my pocket. I'm at my table with my 8 people. Right? Like every time I was in Sublight, and also I'm very used to just like being in a bar. Like I feel like I'm at home in a bar. So that wasn't too off-putting. But like in the atrium, like in a big setting, I'm not trying to stick out or anything. But like in the Sublight, that's fine. You find your pocket and you stick with your pocket, which I very much was every time. Either I'm in a booth or I'm at the outside of a booth with a group where I can't see anyone else. I'm just looking at our 8 people or 9 people or whatever. Our small group. I just say 8 is a random number, but that's how I did Sublight. Let's see. Introverts unite separately in our private homes. That's perfect. I'm at the actual structure that was supposed to be run by Bosk for former bounty hunters. The building is still vacant storage space. I don't recall there being a structure run. There was a bounty hunter by the name of Harkos that was shown in the artwork, the trading cards, and a little bit of story. But I don't recall there being anything specifically to Bosk. That does not sound familiar at all. Harkos, I know Harkos, because Harkos is part of the concept art, part of the story, like that's been a thing. In fact, one of my armor pauldron I wore at Star Cruiser was based off of Harkos's. Nobody knows that. Is Sublight super? No, it's not. It's not super interactive at all. Not at all. It's a bar. No one realized I was having PTSD episode after the party. Cut myself and backed up into a curtain. Oh no, got control, then we got a drink to talk to you. Well, I'm glad you felt better after a bit, but yeah, no, that's terrible. When does the Ahsoka episode come out? I don't know. They didn't give a date yet. They did not give a date yet. Same. Used to do public speaking, like reading poems and passages from books. Scary stuff, man. You know what's kind of funny about that? I get major nerves about it. Even like specifically at Mosh, being up there on stage and seeing all these people, it takes me like 3/4 of the night to get used to the fact that I'm on a stage and there's a bunch of people looking at me. Like, real talk, it does take me a long while and a good amount of libations to get comfortable, because I am truly not comfortable on a stage at all with everybody just looking at just me. Like, I would hate it so much to be in the spotlight, everybody just looking at me. The fact that there's everyone else there makes it so much easier. But no, just like if I had to just read poems or passage from a book, no, that would not be for me. That would not be for me. That would not be my jam at all. But again, find me towards the end of the night and I'm just like, I don't even care anymore. Everything's fine. I can't see anybody anyways. None of this matters. So there you go. Being on stage is scary. Yeah, exactly. And it's not something I'm used to at all. Like, and it's funny because people get this like misconception that like, oh no, but you're on YouTube and you're in front of thousands of people every week, which is the truth. Like, I look at my stats and I'm hitting hundreds of thousands of views every month. And if you look at like individual viewers, it's probably about 100,000, like 80 to 100,000 individual viewers every month that I'm in front of, technically. I never have to look at them though. I get to look at a lens right there. Sometimes when the thing's broken, I look at that lens. I'm in a room. I got my droids. It's just, that's it. That's the audience. It's me and a computer, a camera. I don't see thousands of people, right? So, but there's that misconception. It's like, oh no, you're in front of thousands of people every day. Like, yeah, no, literally thousands of people do watch my videos every day. Old videos, I'm constantly getting views on stuff. But so within, I guess, an average day, I want to say about 10,000 views a day, roughly, is like average. From old videos, from if I put something out new, it's about 10,000. If I don't put out anything new, it's like 7,000 or whatever, roughly. But yes, literally in front of tens of thousands of people a day, but I'm not actually. So that misconception hits of like, oh, you must be used to being it. I'm like, no, I'm not. No, exactly. And here you are on stage talking to the world right now. And truly I am. But it's, it actually is very, very different. It's, it's different. It says, put me in a military uniform and in front of people and I do fine, but put me within my own clothes. Isn't that funny how that works? It was largely speculation. People were saying it had to be Bosk since the sign for the shop had his insignia colors all over it. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that was a different thing. 80TR invited my girlfriend and I up to throw out toilet paper during All Signs Point to Lauderdale a couple times during COVID, and that was the first time. It was terrifying, of course. Oh, at an arena show of all things. Oh my goodness, yeah, that is terrifying. Hope you get to meet me at GE someday. Likewise, good luck, because I don't know, I'm not there very often, but maybe, just maybe, I'll be there when you are. It's like a lot of people that do TV and film are terrified of public speaking if they weren't also stage actors. I don't know if I could even be a stage actor. I mean, I'd have to zone it. If I got in the zone, I could be, but it'd be hard. Half my brain, let's go on an adventure. The other half, that means dealing with... Right, no, that's how I am. I'm very much a not-so-people-y person. I am very comfortable going for a walk by myself in the middle of the... So get this. So let's talk about vlogging. I hope you guys are cool to hang out and not watch the episode quite yet, but give me 5 minutes. 5 minutes-ish. So, we were talking about earlier about how I didn't really get the footage I thought I was going to get during Star Cruiser. Part of that is the act of... Because I brought my camera, but I didn't really use it. I didn't use it at all, actually. But the idea of doing this to somebody, of pointing my pop socket, of pointing a camera in someone's face. Like, I can do it. I can do this. I can do the one to me. But okay, so hey, we're doing this, blah blah blah, and I talk to the camera, and I can do that with me to a point. If there's so many people around me and I notice them watching me, then I notice this starts to happen. It gets closer, and then the frame is just filled with just my face, because I don't like doing this. I don't like being out and open and, hey, everybody, look at me. I got a phone out and I'm talking to it. And I hate drawing attention to myself. So because of that, because I find that so uncomfortable, I didn't film a ton during Star Cruiser. But what footage I know I do have, like I think the longest bit of footage I have is the morning before Star Cruiser. I woke up at 4 a.m. because I had it. I'm doing better now. But I had an issue for a while where I couldn't sleep more than 4 hours at a time. And so we went to bed around midnight that night, and it was like 12:30 we went to bed, and I woke up right on cue 4:30 in the morning, and I couldn't fall asleep. I was on my phone for like 40 minutes. I was like, I need to fall asleep so I can get rest before Star Cruiser, and I couldn't fall asleep. And so eventually at 5:30 I was like, well, the sun's going to be up in a little bit. Let me at least enjoy sunrise on the East Coast. I'm going to get up, get dressed, and go for a walk. And so I went for a walk, and we stayed at Riviera Resort, which is next to Caribbean Beach Resort. And so I was like, well, I stayed at Caribbean Beach Resort on my very first Disney World trip in 2002. Let me go walk the grounds. Let me just, like, it's 5:30 in the morning, no one's out. Let me get up and go wander. And I wandered, and I vlogged. And I vlogged so much. And it was literally just me out there by myself talking to a camera, and I felt so comfortable because no one else was around, and I was able to just be present and open and in it. And I don't know that footage will ever see the light of day. It might for channel members, but it was very much just like a therapeutic moment of presentness, of just being aware and grateful of my situation. The fact that I was back in Florida, able to do this, having tons of people show up from all around the world. You know, there were people from other countries who showed up. There were people from all around the US who showed up. And just to sit and have this moment of reflection of just like, this is incredible. Like, I flew across the country to meet up, and there's these other people who've like flown from across the country and other parts of the world to come hang out and do this thing that's all based in, you know, it's just very much this moment of appreciation. And I got to have that moment, like, of just me and the camera. But that wouldn't have happened if it wasn't 5:30 in the morning with no one else around. I couldn't have had that moment in a busy theme park. I couldn't have had that moment in the middle of Star Cruiser with a bunch of people in the atrium, because of how I am. So yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those things. It's like which is one of the reasons I don't vlog. I feel so uncomfortable putting a camera in front of someone's face. I feel weird about it. Now, that said, when someone does it to me, I don't mind. Like, I went, like, in our room, you guys will see very soon, because I'm sure there are videos coming out soon. But, like, we shared the Grand Captain Suite with Peter and Kitra, and Sarah and Steven, and Brooke McDonald, like, other social media creators. And, you know, Peter is always ready to film. He's so good about it. He's always ready to film. So, at a moment's notice, you turn around and there's a camera in your face. And as much as it makes me uncomfortable to do that to somebody else, I was totally like, oh, of course, you know, there's going to be a camera, like, you expect it. And so it's in your face, and you play along, and it's fun, and you do it. And so I don't mind it. Like, I personally don't mind when someone does it to me, but for some reason, on the opposite end of that, I feel so uncomfortable doing that to anybody else. Like, even putting a camera on, like, Peter and Kitra, I feel, even though they're used to it and they expect it, I feel uncomfortable doing so. So it's just one of those weird things, weird hang-ups, I guess, that I got.